Hey, Railbirds. All right, we have more Elite Division 10 ball singles for you coming from the 2019 Western BCA 9 ball championships. Yes, this is 10 ball. We have A side action Joe Landi versus MacKay. I think that's how you say his last name. I should probably ask him. Nah, he can deal with it. I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors Hustlin' USA Clothing Company, Savage Billiard Apparel. Spread the savage love. CSI, Q Sports International. Players Club Limited. Catfish Lou's. Legends Billiard Room. Players Sports Bar and Grill. YCCS. And McDermott. Thank you guys for your support. We are coming at you live from Chinook Winds Casino Resort here in Lincoln City, Oregon. We're right on the Oregon coast. Literally, like we can look out the windows and see the beach. Well, normally we can, but the weather's pretty lousy today. Remember to hit that thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and ring that bell. If you don't ring that bell, you won't get notified when we go live. And that would be a shame. And share. You guys remember to bring your streaming buddy, right? That was your homework. Everyone is supposed to come back with their streaming buddy. So today we are playing CSI Rules 10 ball. It is rack your own, alternate break. This is a call, ball, and pocket game. No slap here. If you don't make the ball you called, but you slap something else in anyway, that is known as an illegally pocketed ball, and the incoming player will have the option to pass it back or accept the table as is. And as always, 3 foul rule is in effect. I am your host, Kevin Ross. We'll be joined by Summerfield Hapner. And we had both players here just 1 minute ago. They were shaking hands and everything. and then we didn't. So we're going to be rocking and rolling in just a minute here. Once we find Lake. He was here a minute ago, and then he took off. But he'll be right back. Summerfield will sing you a song to entertain you while we wait. Go away. Okay, that's all you get. Holy cow, our viewership just plummeted by 50 viewers in just 2 seconds. Holy cow.
You love it.
Oh, and I just got an email from YouTube asking you to stop it. So, all right. So don't do that again.
Man, what did I get a cease and desist for?
For what you were calling singing.
It was that offensive?
Apparently, YouTube really hated it.
Take it easy, YouTube. I'll try.
All right, where did our players go?
Which was exciting. Well, they still got a little time. Not starting until 4:30, so Lake probably taking a minute.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock start time. We're 20 minutes late.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna put him on the clock.
I would. Hey, if I was Joe, I would. I'll take every advantage I can get.
Well, that's probably where they differ. These are Canadian players, and
well, that explains it. Those Canadians and their flapping heads.
Their kind-hearted sensibilities. There is a huge Canadian contingent in this tournament right now, and a lot of the strong players are indeed Canadian. They are about the nicest people and fiercest competitors you'll run up against. Total sweethearts.
As they're beating you into the dirt on the pool table.
Oh, yeah. And I will say it is a lot easier to be nice when your score keeps going up and up and up. This is going to be a great match. I'm really excited about this. On that second table there, you see Stan Tarango coming to the table. Stan is leading that match 7-6 right now against Mike Dykman.
All right, Mikey D is making a bit of a comeback. He
Totally.
was, I think Stan was up, I think, like 7-4. Now Mike's got a couple games back.
6-3, then 7-4. Wow. And Stan just about drilled that bank. And excellent opportunity there for Mike D. I don't think he's probably going to be shooting. It looks like he's got kind of a tough cut on the 4 ball to get shape on the 5. I think he'll probably elect to play safe. And these players are calling safe all the time. Kevin, do you elect to play or call safe when you're playing 10 ball?
Yeah. Even though it doesn't actually mean anything, it just means I'm not shooting at the ball. So that way, my opponent isn't saying, "Hey, what are you doing? Are you shooting at something?" No, I'm just playing safe. So I just say I'm playing safe.
To me, if there's a chance at making a ball, though, even one that I don't want to make, I'm going to call that because it doesn't put the decision in my opponent's corner.
Right, of course.
So even if there's an unlikely ball that could fall in, I'm going to call that ball. And that way, I know they're not going to be able to take advantage if it's a good leave or not if it's a bad one.
All right, the Canadian has arrived. Canadian in the house.
One of the two, Joe Landi rocking a Clark Fork River shirt. That is my namesake right there.
All right, looks like Lake has won the flip. In the 10-ball division, we are doing rack your own. In 9-ball, we're doing rack for your opponent.
It is rack your own, and it looks like Lake is discussing whether or not he's going to use the magic rack. But he lined up just with the normal rack. I would be very surprised if these players didn't use a magic rack.
Prepare to be surprised.
Wow. I love being surprised. Joe claiming he hasn't had any magic yet today, so he must have just had a lot of good pool because he has had a heck of a tournament so far.
And dark horse coming through the brackets.
And this is to decide who goes to the hot seat match, yeah?
Oh, yeah, don't you know?
Yeah? No? I'm from Montana. That's like America's Canada.
Yes, the winner of this will be moving into the hot seat match, facing the winner of James DeVee and, well, whoever the wins between Stan and Michael Deichman over there will be playing James DeVee. And then the winner of that will be playing the winner of this for the hot seat.
Wow. That's an excellent break. Unfortunately, clustering up on that right side of the table there. I think you're going to see Lake play it safe here. He is either going to...
Safe?
Sorry, I was looking at the 3 ball. So, yeah, are you playing 2 rails to the same side of the table to shoot the 3 on the left side?
So, obviously, he's
obviously playing safe. And that's a tricky one.
That's one way to play the safe.
Works out really well. Definitely a fortunate shot there for Lake. I believe Joe's going to try to kick safe here. Do you like trying to go by that 5 ball into the side and back out for the 2?
Wow, it doesn't look to me like on the camera it doesn't look like he even has a path to go this way. Like, it looks like the 5's sticking out too far, but obviously he had a path. So nice shot there, Joe.
It's a great shot. Honestly, looked like that 2 ball rolled a little bit up table. And Lake going to play safe here. I think he's going to clip off the right side of that 2 ball back up table and knock the 2 back into the pack, or maybe down towards the pocket.
No, that's the straightforward safety, but he's left a window.
Has left a window. I don't know if it's a window to make or just a window to hit.
Not a window to make. but definitely a window to hit. Problem is, you'd like to be able to bank that 2 out of there, but that 3 is right in the way. So looks like he's putting a little bit of spin on this. All right, he's let Lake see this too.
I think I misread that. I think that Mike might be up 8-6.
Yeah, this is
He just moved the
going to
bead.
be problematical for Joe because
Was that word problematical?
problematical because Lake should be
Ooh.
able to get this cue ball right in behind this 3 ball.
Problematical. I like it.
It's a word.
I believe it. It's a good one. It doesn't quite get under that ball, but it gets enough of a hook on the 3 that that'll work.
I think he's let him see it. I don't think he's hooked.
Really?
Really, really.
Well, in that case, you want to hit enough of this 2 ball to get the 2 back across table to get in the cluster. Or,
Just
oh
like
man,
this.
he had the full ball. I didn't think so at all, and I'm sitting here looking at the table. Shows what I know. All right, Lake's got a kick here, and he's going to call the 2 ball. He's going to try to kick behind this 8. And he's got a good chance of making it. The 2's pretty small from there, so he's got to make sure he makes a good hit. Because the tendency is to want to hit it thin to come back up table for the 3 ball.
And he's missed it. Ball in hand. Let it go. Don't touch
Yep.
it.
And that's why.
I thought he was going to grab it. I was like, whoa, what are you doing?
Whoa.
Let it go.
That's a foul. Oh, wait.
Wow, and this 410 looks dead in the side off the 5.
You think he's going to take it?
Yeah. That ball goes.
Wow.
At least it sure looks to me like it goes. Like looks like
So he's
looks like
gonna
that
play this with
410.
some inside. And yeah, I mean, he's not. Yeah, what's the payoff in trying to break all those balls out?
Although he may
lined
have
up
too
a
much.
breakout here.
He may have too much angle to hold it for the 410. He may be going for this breakout.
I think he is.
He's putting a
Yeah.
lot of inside spin on this.
Gets an excellent breakout.
He
Knocks
hit-
that 10 ball clean out
He
of
hit
there.
that about as good
Wow.
as you could hope to have hit it. That's a pretty nice shot there, Joe.
Joe looks pretty matter of fact here. That's a great shot. Are you carrying forward, or are you just trying to punch out for the 5? It's tricky because
Looks
you don't.
like going forward looks pretty good. You can just aim for that little window between the 9-6
like
and just
he's-
cut.
That's a nice shot. He's still cueing over a ball, but
Yeah, because the 5 is this side of the side pocket a little bit, so that's why I like going forward. So just for that little window between the 9-6, then you just cut the 5 in the side. Cue ball goes up and down for the 6 in the bottom right corner.
it's just going to draw this ball back a couple
Whereas
inches.
here, trying to draw in between these balls, now you're in very tight quarters. He's handling it; it's not a problem, but it could have got a little funky. Where I like just playing my cue ball to a nice area where I know I'm not getting in trouble.
Just punching that ball, taking the back cut. He's got a nice, easy 3 rails to come around for the 9.
Yeah, Joe's in good shape now. There should be smooth sailing from here unless he scratches in the side.
Oh, hold up, sugar. Oh, man.
Yeah,
That's an easy one to overhit. You end up hitting that a little firm.
the side the side of the pocket that you shoot the 8 ball into, like when you shot the 8 into the side pocket, where you shoot the 8 into the side pocket determines whether you're going to scratch in that opposite side or not. So you want to cut the 8 as much as possible to that left side of the pocket, and that almost completely eliminates the possibility for a scratch on the other side. Joe taking the first game, 1-0. All right, we have an upset in the making. Go, Joe.
This is going to be a fun match to watch. Yeah, Joe shooting really natural out there. I mean, got a little out of line on a couple and didn't think about it for a second.
All right, you keeping up with the score in that other match over there?
Absolutely not. We're at 1-0, and I'm not sure who.
No, that's Anthony at the table now, but I don't know who has the first game.
Okie doke. I can walk over and find out.
Okay. All right, Joe with the break. Just missed that 2 ball. The 4 rails around for the 2. And that's a dry break. So Anthony Speedy Gonzalez Derrick over there has the first game. All right.
Yes, he does. Taking down the first one. And was that a dry break? Is that what happened?
It was a dry break. Yep.
Break is going to be a huge determining factor in this game. Both these guys get out real consistently. So whoever's pocketing a ball, yet another reason. I'm stunned they're not using a magic rack.
I didn't see. Did Joe call this 8 in the corner?
I didn't see it either. It looks like he's lining up pretty low on this ball.
All
Yep.
right, nice shot.
Must have. Unfortunate roll.
Yeah, let that one get away just a little bit. Now he has not much of a shot, if any.
Not much of a kick either. I'm jumping this ball. Oh, he's got an edge of it.
Just enough he can just tap it, play safe behind these behind the 4-5.
Because he's...
Or just cut it in the corner. Just cut it in the corner. Holy cow, what a shot, Joe.
All right. Turns out he had a piece of that.
Safe schmafe. Safe is where people that can't play, apparently.
I'm familiar. Play a lot of safeties.
You and me both.
All right, here we go. Think he's going to draw straight through that. Try and get through the 7-9. That's a risky shot.
Draw? No. I mean,
He'll just lay up and take the long shot.
I mean, he could draw, but no, I'd rather just cut the 2 in and just, with high ball, go to the end rail and up towards the 7, taking a little bit of a longer shot on the 3.
Guess I couldn't tell what kind of angle he really had there. Get around it.
Wow. All right, that's a nice
little
shot there, Joe.
He's gonna probably come across the table twice to leave himself right about where he is for the 4 ball.
Does that 4 go? I guess it does.
I don't think Joe's too intimidated by pocketing balls.
I guess, I think that 4 does go. All right. From the other angle, I didn't think the 4 had room to go, but from this angle, it looks like the 4 does go.
He might be trying to come around it.
Apparently the 4 goes. He's played position for the 4. Lake just jumped out of his seat to have a look at this.
Yeah, I mean, that's tight.
But Lake isn't too concerned. He's not calling a ref or anything.
Oh, and missed the ball.
Did he miss it, or was he playing? Was he trying to play safe?
I don't know. He hooked him right on that ball, though. I think Mike D just won that match.
No.
Yeah.
Stan was up 8-6.
No, I think we misread it. I watched Mike, unless Mike D moved the bead for Stan.
Well, if he did, then good for Mike.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be huge. Late coming to the table, hooked on the. Oh no, I think he can make that 4 ball. I think he can cut it to the lower right hand corner there.
Yeah, Lake's got this.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah, roll forward a little for the 6 in the side, and these balls are
Gotta think he's
wide
out
open.
here, yeah.
This is wide open now.
Can we refresh the bracket? And see?
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to do.
You're on it, sorry.
All over it. Yeah,
oh my God.
It's not updated yet.
Nice easy roll forward here for the 6 in the side.
Nice little stun shot there. Didn't want to roll anything. Wanted to put a nice little stroke on it. Nice.
Smarter way to take that. Definitely make sure the angle doesn't change on you. And is he going to try and sneak inside that 9 ball, or is he just going to pop out behind it? Looks like he's just laying low down there. Got a perfect angle to get anywhere he wants on the table.
Yeah, so apparently his plan is to play for position for the 9 on the side.
9 on the side, yeah.
Yeah, had he brought the cue ball out to the middle of the table, then
He's lining up low. He could very well be drawn. No, he's going to play 2 rails. I saw James do this a lot, though. Line up low on it and just come straight across.
Well, this is
He
an
overran that ball.
odd path to take.
But it'll work. Definitely not what he wants to be shooting, but he'll be fine. That shot there is a little deceiving, but I think he can draw this 9 in the upper right-hand corner pocket. The back cut's no fun. Yeah, that side's huge from there. He may.
No, I like
rolling
shooting this
past the side.
Yeah, I like shooting this to the upper left corner. Just leave the cue ball to the far side of the side over there.
Yeah.
Just take a little bit more of a cut on the 10. We can even go forward 3 rails around. That's
Wanted to roll that ball a little further, but we don't.
He shot that awfully soft for trying to. If he was trying to go 2-3 rails, he really did hit that pretty soft.
Mm-hmm. You think he's back cutting it?
As opposed to what? Banking it? Yeah, there's no way he's banking it. Yeah, he's cutting this.
Well, I'm just saying he's cutting towards the left, and it looks like that's a little bit of a back cut as opposed to.
Okay.
Don't think so?
It looks the same either way to me. Like.
Yeah, it's pretty close to the center. Drilled it. Nice
shot, Lake.
Avoiding those scratches that are available. Going 1-1. And both players breaking one another's serve so far.
Mikey D did defeat Stan
No
Tarango.
Oh my gosh.
9-6.
So Mike D and James
Mike
DeVee.
D, you're a monster, Mikey D. Michael Deichmann
That's going on right now.
versus James DeVee on table 43, way back in the back 9.
Slumming it. Yep. All right, Lake to break. He is such a fun player to watch. Both these guys just shoot awesome pool, and real matter of fact, not a lot of emotion, but both seem to enjoy the game. And Lake break and dry again. Kevin, I just don't get it. Why are they using a magic rack?
I don't know.
They shoot so good. They know that if it's an open table, they're both getting out. I can't understand it.
When I grow up, I want to have hair like Lake.
It's gorgeous. Do you think he does it himself? He is fancy. A little Tom Cruise-esque, yeah?
All right, Joe at the table, looking at a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah, that's not a fun shot. You think he's pushing here? Yeah, he's going to push.
All right, well, if we're going to push out, where are we pushing out to? I mean, if you push out like anywhere near this, down near this bottom right on screen.
He called the side pocket. I like that. You got a backboard with a 6 ball. You got a great chance of making that ball.
Yeah, he didn't like the push out because it would just be too easy to play safe on him. So I don't fault him for kicking at this.
That's the way I think about it, but everybody says I'm crazy.
Well, you are, but doesn't mean you're wrong.
That's not why. Yeah, and I mean, I'm really surprised he missed the kick on that ball. He just got a little too focused on the side pocket and kicked it right in there.
Yeah, I am shocked that he didn't make a hit at all.
But that's really the first mistake we've seen out of Joe. He's got a nice open table here. Let's see if he can string them together. Both these players not really moving the cue ball too much. And real simple shots. All right, 2 in the side, 3 in the side, 4 in the upper left-hand corner, 5 in the lower right.
Yeah, and I like the 3 to the 4. Yeah, I like staying this side of the 10 ball when you go 3 to the 4, as opposed to trying to draw back between that 10-6, because that gives you a better angle to get to the 5.
You like drawing back to take the gap between the 6-10 or rolling forward?
Go forward.
Okay. I don't know if I like that because then you got to contend with the 6 ball.
coming backwards kind of gives you the wrong angle to go from the 4 to the 5, though.
I like going 2 rails on that one. But what I really like is screwing up trying to go 2 rails on that one. So it looks from here like he's going to try and play the 5 in the upper left.
Yeah, if you're gonna go 2 rails here, then then the upper left corner is the probably the more proper target.
Because playing it that way is going into a dangerous side of that. If he overrolls it, he can be tweener real quick.
Right. So Lake choosing to draw back between the 10-6 gave him the angle on the 4 where he's kind of forced to play like across his line for the 5, which is why I liked going forward from the 3. So you have when you shoot the 4, you're going right up the line for the 5. But I don't know, these guys shoot so incredibly. They shoot so incredible. It doesn't matter for them. They can make anything from anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
These pattern choices are only for mere mortals like us that actually need all the help we can get.
Yeah.
So when you go to their
when
level,
you make all the balls,
when you go to their level, it don't matter. These are just guidelines for us mere mortals.
Yeah. I like rolling this one 2 rails, but it looks like the 10's a little too close to the path, so I think he'll probably draw back and take the, well, we know where he'll take the 8, but I don't think he'll go forward on this. I think he will draw back.
Yeah, the only danger with going forward is you might, get behind the 10.
Mm-hmm. Slow down, sugar.
That's a nice shot. Good speed.
Yep. Now in this...
Hello, Peter from New York City. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Going to see one of my favorite shots that I need to learn, kind of a punch draw with outside. I have a tendency to overdraw that and not catch enough of the rail and end up on top of the 9-ball. It's gonna play 2 rails forward to take that 10 in the side pocket. Something that a lot of these really quality players use to control their speed. He can hit a little more full stroke shot and, yeah, just straight through with that. Easy to pocket that ball. Straight forward in the side, taking a 2-1 lead.
With authority, didn't want it to roll off.
Lake MacKay. These are 7-foot diamond tables here in Lincoln City, Oregon, with these beautiful Littman lights hanging right above them. Big thank you to Michael Littman, one of the sponsors here at this event.
Yeah, this is going to be Joe's rack and break.
Kevin congratulating me on the job that I'm doing on this other table, keeping score.
Letting you know,
keeping me on it.
Letting you know you're number 1.
That's right. Giving me the thumbs up with a different finger. All right. So both players breaking one another's serve, and then Lake holding his own. Let's see if Joe can answer. Looks like you trying something a little new, going a little more towards the center of the table with the break here. Hitting the balls really firm, and
looks like another dry break.
Another dry break. Well, I have no room to criticize anybody. Literally anybody. I haven't won a match, but
I think I have the worst 10-ball break on the face of the earth. So
what's your 10-ball break? Do you do the cup break?
No, I'm shooting down the middle, trying to make the ball in the side or the wing balls, the 4 rails in the corner. But I never make them.
Yeah. So wild. Got this beautiful stream going, and we got...
I think Lake has come up short on this position. I don't think he has a shot on this, too.
Playing safe.
And
he didn't.
Let Joe have a look at this, too, but not much of a shot. I mean, he can cut it to this bottom right on screen, but, man, that's tough. May just kind of shoot this 2 between the 9-10 and let the cue ball roll up.
You don't
Or
like
safe
shooting the
behind
2
5.
between the 6-10 and trying to get behind the 5?
I'm thinking shoot the 2 between the 10-9 and get behind the 5.
He was thinking the same thing, only a little harder.
Yeah, I was thinking much softer.
Yeah.
He shot that much harder than I was thinking.
And this is a good opportunity for Lake.
Yeah, this 3's tough. If you go forward, your 6 is in the way. Even if you try to jack up and draw, that's super tough.
Looks like he's headed back towards the center of the table if he cuts that 2 on the side. If he cuts it in the corner, he's going to get through for a little window.
If he shoots this with high ball in the side, looks like the cue ball's going right at the 7 ball.
Oh, he hit that great.
All right, he was able to stay to the right of the 7 and get a shot on the 3. Nice shot, Lake.
The 3 does pass the 8?
Yeah.
Yep. And, yep, looks like he does have a back cut on this 3 ball. He doesn't want to get stuck in traffic behind that 5-9. Looks like if he plays this straight, he's going to come around wide on the 5. So just some high ball.
Yeah, center follow should do the trick.
When he really laid up there just to make
really
sure he didn't get in trouble.
Sure.
That's really a smart shot. He doesn't mind taking this cut, and it's not a difficult shot for him. And it leaves him a good angle to get back for the 5.
He's probably used to playing on bigger tables where even if you leave him a long shot, it's still like a hanger to him.
When it actually is a long shot. Do you think he's going to lay up again, or do you think he's going to try and come around the 7? Because the 7's big from there if he doesn't come around it.
And he found it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I was about to say that, yeah, you can't shoot the same shot again because you're going to be behind the 7. You got to come around the 7, and he did not. Sorry,
Yeah.
he's called the 5 in the bottom right corner.
He's kicking this ball straight across the table. Definitely had a good chance at it, but doesn't go.
Good chance for Joe.
Cue ball stays up, and does Joe have? Yeah, Joe's got a shot there.
Joe's got a shot. A little high right back to the 2 rails back to the middle of the table.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I guess that's the shot. You can't shoot low on the ball. I was thinking maybe you could draw out, but yeah, he's got a great angle to go forward here. Oh, doesn't get the right on it though. It's a little fortunate with that point shape. He would have been in trouble there. That would have rolled behind the 10-7. So he's got cut right past the 8 ball here. Do you think he's going to come past the side pocket, or do you think he's going to stay on the same side? Looks like he's shooting it with inside, staying on that side of the table. Oh, he missed the ball.
Yeah, you need to stay this side of the side pockets.
I'm surprised to see that.
And Joe has proven to be a pretty good shot maker, so I was a little surprised that he missed that. I mean, it was not an easy shot by any means, but he's such a good shot maker, I was expecting him to make it anyway.
Me too. Looks like Lake is going to draw out, trying to not make contact with that 7. I'd probably run it around 3 rails, and I was just misreading it. He thought the same thing. All right.
He's got perfect angle on this. He's got the right angle on the 7 to drift over for the 8. Leave yourself a little bit of angle on the 8 so you can shoot this little bottom left to come back up for the 9. And yeah, this is pretty simple from here.
Just don't want to leave yourself straight on the 8 ball.
And even if he is straight on the 8, he can still just draw back and cut the 9 in. So
yeah,
there's very little that can go wrong here, short of like like dropping your cue stick on the cue ball or something like that.
Look at that. We're at 2-1, and we're at a 91% advantage for Lake. That's pretty huge. I mean, that Fargo separation is dramatic. 7-14. Once you're up in the 7s, you're pretty close to pro. What did they say pro is?
Well, the BCA says over 725.
And is that the cutoff for this event, or is it 730? Lake coming around beautifully for a shot on this 10 ball to take a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
I believe it's 730. I think the highest rated player in is a 723 at Stan Tarango. Stan just getting defeated by Mike D to drop to the bottom side.
taking the scenic route to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
The most fun for your money route.
Yeah, they're here to play. All these players are.
Oh, Sherry's offering coffee. Coffee. Yes, please. I'll take a latte.
Whereas I appreciate the offer, but I'm already sipping on mine. Thank you, Sherry. All right, here we go. Lake to break. Let's see if one of these players can pocket a ball on the break. I'm being a smart aleck right now, but it is.
But it's true though.
So hard for me to believe that. I get it though. A lot of these players really don't think highly of the Magic Rack.
Yeah, just ask JD what he thinks of them.
Yeah, that's a power move right there. That is such a funny story.
Okay, his opponent goes to take a break and comes back, and all of a sudden his Magic Rack has pencils shoved through the holes of it.
Do you know how Mike D responded?
How did he respond?
He pulled out another Magic Rack from his bag. And I hope he broke soft and ran out. Oh, get around it.
All right, he can work with this. He can cut this in the side. Go through lots of traffic to get to the 3. Hey.
Yeah, I think he's gonna. Oh no, he's playing safe. He's gonna duck down around that 10 ball.
You don't think he's cutting this in the side?
Like I said, he's cutting that in the side.
Obviously.
Coming back around for the 3 ball. I mean, he just made that cut look like nothing, and it wasn't nothing.
He was avoiding the traffic is what he made look like nothing.
Totally.
That was a nice shot there, Joe.
Yeah, to wind all the way around there. That was a beautiful shot. And doesn't look like he quite has the angle to take the 4 on the side, so he's gonna.
Yeah, I like playing for the 4 in the corner there. That's a nice shot.
It's a great shot. So is he going to try and draw back a little bit to leave an angle to come back to take the 6 on the side also?
All right, left himself just enough angle on this 5. We can go forward for the 6 on the other side, and then from there, this rack is opened up very nicely.
Yeah, what a nice shot. Making this look simple.
Yeah, this guy, Joe, he can play a little. He's no slouch.
So
oh, he's come up short. He's come up short. Oh, man. He may have to bank this 6 to hold the cue ball.
I don't think so. I think he's fine. I think he can play this with high inside and avoid the 8.
Okay.
We're going to find out.
That's not how it looks to me. Oh, he ran right into the 8.
Right into the 8. What a great shot. Perfect window. I mean, he just made that look like nothing. And yeah, nudge the 8 into a great direction. Everything's wide open. Perfect shot.
Joe showing a lot of confidence out here.
Yeah, I don't think he's thought twice about a single shot he shot. It's just looking real natural for him right now.
Making it look easy. All right, Joe tying it up. No, you didn't tie it up. Brought it within 1 of being tied up. 3-2. Just race to 9.
What's the schedule looking like for this match? When are they going to play more rounds tonight?
I believe so. Let's have a look at the
Sorry for this bracket, not this match.
bracket. So looks like this is the last round on the A side. So if whoever wins this match, they're done for the day. Let's have a look over at the B side.
Because then the point match is played tomorrow.
All right, B side, they have more matches on the B side. 1 more round of matches.
And then back.
at 9 o'clock tonight.
All right.
So this is the last round on the A side. One more round on the B side.
Well, and a ball finally goes in, and it's the 10 ball. So
it goes back up. So it didn't. So did it really go in?
did it really go in at all? All right. Apologize to that second stream catching up on the score. I finally figured out who that was. So we're at 3-3 on the other stream. Good match going. And Joe Landi getting to the table. This is not an easy table at all. Electing to play an early safe. I like that shot. Lake does have a kick to make the one. Do you kick to the opposite side and try and make the one, or do you kick to the head rail and kick the one out?
Just trying to.
Oh, man.
I would have been trying to kick safe where the cue ball comes back in behind that 2-7. I think that's what he was trying to do. Also,
yeah, I think so.
He just caught it
Hit
just
it
a little on the thin side.
A fiddle on the Lynn side.
Exactly. See, you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Smelling what you're stepping in.
You're mopping up what I'm spilling.
Oh man, no, he got too tight. He had some really good options there. If he had the full 2 ball, he can just stiff that ball and play it up table and freeze behind the 7. At this point, he's kind of got to try to play that bank. I can't tell if he had called it or not.
No, at that speed, looked like he was playing safe.
Yeah, just didn't get around for it. Well, I don't think Lake's going to be banking this either. I think
Cue ball in behind that 7 for a safety, and there he goes. And get there. Oh,
just about, man. And again, that's
short.
Just a totally different shot based on 3 inches. If he's 3 inches further, he's hooked. From here, it's got a lot of options. Joe can play off the inside of it and head up table. He can bank this ball, which he elects to do, and misses it wide, though.
All right, so Lake has a shot on this 2. I think he can play for the 3 in the side pocket. That left side where that 6 is.
Do you think he'll draw back to the rail? Or yeah, it looks like it. Oh, man. Does the 3 pass the 5? Doesn't look like it.
No, that 3's frozen on the 10. That 3 does not go. So from here, he's just going to have to play safe. Unless he's going to play the billiard 3, 10, 5 billiard, 5 in the corner, possibly. That billiard might be on.
Yeah. So you're just hoping for a really thin hit on this 3.
I think he's going for the billiard.
Yep. It looks like it's there. And he's going to play with a low cue ball. What a shot. Does he get lucky?
Is he going to get a shot?
Oh, man.
Nope, no shot.
No payout there. So he's going to try and hit the inside of this 3 ball and knock it up towards the 4-8 and have the cue ball drift back towards the center of the table. I don't think he's going for a make here. Went the other way. Went and tried to thin the backside of the 3 and get the cue ball by the 4-8. I think it would have gone the other way. But these players see things that I definitely don't. Joe he did try the 3 on the side, right? Just missed the shot. I believe he did. And this is not an easy shot here. Doesn't look like he's jacking up and trying to draw back. He's going to try and push forward. Looks like that 7 ball's in the way of him being able to do much. So he's playing safe. Rolling that 3 ball up by the 6. He was trying to get the cue ball up towards the rail, but good successful safe there. Not much that Joe can do with it.
Yeah, just let Joe see it, but can't do anything to make the ball. He might be able to knock this 3 to the other side of the 6.
You could play the inside of it, play the
That's a
tiki
real
shot.
And he just caught the 6, and it looks like Lake does
He's
have a
got an
shot.
opening, yeah. He played the tiki. Maybe not the tiki to make, but Lake's kind of got to punch out and around this 8-ball, it looks like. I don't think he wants to risk rolling forward and touching it, so I think he'll draw around. And it's actually
you just want to stay high so you still have some angle on the 4, and he's
so
handled
you're
that
going
nicely.
into the round, not the 8. That's something that I would have missed. I would have hit it and then been like, why did I not do that? So going 2 rails, playing the 6 in the upper left-hand corner pocket. Left himself an easy back cut here.
Yep, nice
he's
shot.
Probably playing the 7 in the upper right-hand corner pocket.
Yeah, you definitely want to play for the 7 in the corner. Nice little stop shot here. Stop shot type shot leaves you the proper angle on the 7, so you can just accept he's left. Okay, he's okay.
Just like that.
I thought he let the cue ball get away a little too much, not leaving himself angle, but no, he left himself to a good angle to be able to come back for the 8.
Yeah. Don't want to overdraw this ball. Overdraw, you can get hugged in a little bit too tight. You almost just want to punch draw this so you get a little more slide towards the right side of the table.
Yeah, he only needs to draw this like a foot
It's a great shot.
or even less, and that's perfect. Yeah, he did not want to come all the way down, try to get straight in on the 8. He did not want that. This is exactly what he wanted, and nice shot.
And again, wrapping this around 2 rails, if you're going to the right-hand side of the table, you're going to the wrong side of the angle. So I like playing inside on this and coming around the left side of the 10.
No, you can go outside English and just go outside English long and bring the cue ball near that right side pocket, like where that chalk was.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he definitely had the option to go either way.
That just feels so much more simple to me. If you're comfortable making that ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's just going to punch draw this one back for the 10. What a great shot. All right, Lake about to take a 4-2 lead. Nice shooting.
Nicely done.
And we're back to Lake's break. So because neither player elected to use the magic rack at this point, if someone chose to use the magic rack, the other player would have to allow it, right? They still can add the rack, but it's up to your opponent because you didn't establish it early on.
It is not up to your opponent. It's up to you whether or not you want to use the magic rack or not. Your opponent has no say.
You just have to allow them to use your equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, if you do choose to use a template rack, you have to allow your opponent to use it as well if they want to use it.
That makes sense.
But your opponent cannot refuse to let you use the template rack. Like you can't say, no, I don't want you using the magic rack. I want to use just the regular racks. They have no say in that.
Well, we got a ball in the pocket. Not a terrific shot on the 1, but something's down.
Yeah, he doesn't have much of a shot at anything except maybe some type of shot at this 4-ball, but
I don't see that paying off. I can see him making that and then getting behind the 8-ball. Playing safe. Cue ball back to the rail.
Leaving distance, and that's perfect speed. He's got him behind the 9.
Haven't seen either of these players jump yet, but this is a very jumpable ball. Joe doesn't seem like the type of player that uses a jump cue very often, but Here he is, stepping to the plate. So playing in that. Did he call a pocket? I didn't see him. Oh,
I didn't see what he called, if anything, but I would assume he would have called the one to the corner.
yeah. Gets pretty fortunate here. It doesn't look like he has a cut past the 5 ball. He's got a thin cut on this one to go in the corner, and it looks like he'd be driving straight into that 2 ball if he does.
Yeah, you're really letting it fly if you're cutting this if you're cutting this one in the side.
So you think you'll play safe? Playing the combo?
I don't think he'd be playing the combination. Wow, he really was playing the combination. Holy
Drilled that
cow! He
ball.
drilled it like
That
it
was
was
awesome.
like it's a hanger. Holy cow!
Thought that's what he was lining up for.
I thought what he was doing was I thought he was playing the 1 to the 5, but as a safety, like using the 5 ball to slow down the 1 ball while he draws the cue ball over behind the other balls is what I thought he was doing. No, just rocketing into combination. That's all.
Just firing that like full table length combo. Beautiful. All right, and Lake looking really good here. He's just going to try and stay. Got it. This side of that side pocket. Probably doesn't want to make too much contact with that 8 ball. It's in a good spot.
No, yeah, I don't want to touch the 8 at all. Just cut the.
At,
just
at
cut
this
the
point,
4
he's
in
going
thin.
to though. He's got to push it down towards the
What?
pocket.
No, just cut the 4 in thin and let the cue ball come across for the 6 and
He's gonna draw.
I would have just cut the 4 in and not use draw because I feel like it lets you control the cue ball better.
I was looking at it down here, and he had kind of a funky angle. It looked like the 4 was a little deeper in the pocket than I had initially thought. He's looking good here, though. Just don't want to overrun this, get behind the 8. Just want to stay this side and get yourself a decent shot on the 7 ball, which he did beautifully. Might have a little more of an angle than he wanted, but he's looking terrific.
Mrs. Railbirds has brought me my latte.
Delivered the latte. What a gal. What a gal. All right. Boy, Lake this is a huge game. And he's 4 balls away from looking really strong in this match. That's a pretty thin cut on the 8. Just can't overhit this ball.
What did he leave on the rail? Did he leave like a lighter on the rail? What is that?
I think it's his vape pen.
This isn't APA. You don't have to mark your pocket.
What a pretty little shot. All right. Just play this one with high ball. Coming right up on the left side of the 10. Play the 10 back in that lower right-hand corner pocket. Perfect shot. Lake looking poised to take a 5-2 lead.
Yeah, he picked his way through this rack quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Passing the halfway point, 5-2. Race to 9.
And Joe coming back. He's got to hope to break and run this rack. One of the tough things is both these guys are getting out so effectively. Giving up your space at the table is just, not being able to control the break is such a huge disadvantage. But we have seen Lake pocket a ball both of his last 2 breaks. Let's see how Joe answers. Not sure what Joe's breaking with over there. Is he breaking with his playing cue? I mean, good solid contact.
All right,
Pockets the 8 ball.
Made a ball.
2 and 3 are right by pockets, but
Yeah,
unfortunately
one
not
ball.
a viable shot on the 1. Bank that 1 ball back into 2.
Yeah, I'm thinking come off the left side of the 1. Kind of bank that 1 towards that right hand rail and bring the cue ball around 2 rails underneath the 410.
Mm-hmm. Got to make sure you don't pocket the 2 ball doing that. End up playing safe on yourself.
So, like you said, call the 2 just in case you accidentally make it, so at least you're still in the driver's seat because, I mean, if you're hooked, Lakes would just pass it back to you anyway, but maybe you're not hooked. Maybe you have a shot on the 1.
I guess that's what I'm saying. I want to make an offensive play here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Get under that 4 ball. Wow. Great shot, Joe. It looks like he was a little more hooked than he is. Lake still got a good kick on this ball. We saw him miss a hit on this earlier. He is adjusted, hit that ball really full, and gets pretty fortunate. Oh. He's making contact with the 7, but Joe's got a full hit on this 1. He can't see it to cut it, but he can definitely bank that 1 ball. And I think he's got to try. Can't see any of the bottom half of the cue ball, though. No, Joe looks like he's lining up to play safe. I don't like that shot. Yeah, that didn't travel as far as he was hoping.
That looked like one of my safeties is what that looks like. My opponents love when I play safe. They're begging me, please play safe. Play me safe again, please.
Don't want to get too high in the table here. Nice and easy.
Yeah, around the foot spot would be perfect.
Those are so tough to judge.
It
looks like he's good.
Looks like he's okay, but man, that is real close. That 9 is so close that his nose just stuck in the way there.
You wanted to hit a little more of that ball. It's going to sneak right between that 10-4.
Roger that.
10-4.
Uh-oh, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Overran it. He's got to
jump. I actually thought he was going to go forward 2 rails because then that would have landed right between the 4 and the 6.
Not jumping, he's going to kick it.
Yeah, just
Would you dart jump this?
No, probably just soft kick.
Yep. That 6-10 is a problem.
I was thinking soft kick, like trying to nudge the 4 towards the 10-6 type of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's probably a losing proposition, but I don't know.
Did he get lucky and hook him behind that 7?
No, he's not hooked, but that 6-10 is ugly.
If he can get on the back half of this 5 ball, he's going to have a good chance at it. Oh, we hit it instead. Well, you still got a chance of this breakout. Do you play this with inside? I think you got a great chance of the breakout if you come around 3 rails there.
I don't think you can. Well, can you? Can you get there from here? I thought he had too much angle on the 5 to get to the 6-10. Does the is the billiard on for the 6-10?
You might be right. He may come too far in the right half of the table to end up making contact. Maybe he's thinking about coming across on the top of the 9 ball and then playing safe off the 6.
Yeah, I don't think you can get a breakout here. I think your options are 6-10 billiard if the billiard is there, or just play a safe on the 6 where you just thin the 6, come across, try to get behind the 9. And even if you don't get him behind the 9, you're still not leaving much.
Yeah, that's what he's trying.
And, okay, you didn't get him behind the 9, but like I said, he's not leaving much. But
Lake's going to fire this
he's going to
bank.
have, I was thinking he has a pretty easy safety behind the 10, but he might go for the bank. But looks like a pretty easy safety.
It is an easy safe, and it looks like that's what he's lining up. Again, you're hitting a thin piece of that 6, so you just got to make sure you don't overhit this ball. Nice and easy. Dropping behind the 10 ball.
Nice.
Perfect
2 rails
shot.
into the back of the 10. And you always want to use that second rail. Like he went 2 rails you want to try to come into the back of the 10 after coming off of the second rail. If you only go one rail, then you just kind of go, it's easy to just go sailing past your target.
Yeah.
But if you go two rails, then even your speed control doesn't have to be nearly as accurate. Like he could have hit it a little bit harder, and the cue ball hits the 10, and but yet they're still hooked because it was on the right line.
And Joe's missed a kick earlier too. He's got to try to kick and make this ball on the side, but it's hard for me to not want to go the other way. And man, it looks like he's lining up wide.
Yeah, it's deceiving on camera, but yeah, you were right. He was going wide.
And it's just so hard to judge when you're that close to the rail. Your in-out angle is just, yeah, it's hard to judge. You put a little bit of running English on that, and because you're so close to the rail, it affects the path of the cue ball so much more.
Mm-hmm.
Like with an easy 4 balls here. You could be starting to think he's going to run away with it. Can't get too far ahead of yourself, though. Still got to make all these balls.
One shot at a time.
That's the way you drink? Me too. Maybe a shot and a beer at a time.
Oof. All right. Blake making quick work of these 4 balls, starting with that ball in hand. 6-2. 2/3 of the way there.
Man, 6-2.
Anthony Derrick up 6-3 over Tony Jacobs over on our bonus stream.
Mm-hmm. What do we have coming up?
Some more pool.
We're gonna do pool next.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's exciting.
No more 3-cushion billiards. We're gonna be playing some pool, some pocket billiards.
These would be interesting 3-cushion tables, wouldn't they? And we still got plenty of raffles going on. We got a bunch of great booths here down at the Western BCA Championship here at Chinook Winds Casino. These awesome Littman lights illuminating these tables for us.
Illuminating these snooker tables, these 7-foot snooker tables with 4.5-inch pockets.
Yep, exactly.
Yes, these are snooker tables, but they have the American style pockets on them. They're not rounded, and they're the smaller ones. They're the 7-foot snooker tables.
Yep, it's a sharper rounded point than a lot of snooker players are used to.
People keep saying these are small tables. What do you mean? They're snooker tables. 7-foot snooker tables, but
played on by giants.
They're 7-foot snooker tables with the American style pockets, but
that's hilarious. Well, Kevin, how's your day been? Seen some good pool? Enjoying yourself?
All of the above.
Good deal. You're able to get out a little earlier. Was it still raining out there?
It was raining and windy. Just another day at the coast.
Just another day at the Oregon coast. It hasn't been, though. It's been gorgeous.
It has been beautiful. Today was the first day of uncooperative weather. Michael and James, who won? You can find the brackets at westernbca.org. But if you mean Michael Deichmann and James DeVee, I think that match is still in progress. That's table 43, way back there somewhere. Stephen Campali, yes, I remember when you said you dropped your phone on your face twice. That maybe it was maybe it's time for you to go to bed. You're getting a little too tired. All right, looks like another dry break. All right. If that 8 would have gone in, then Lake would have had the option to pass this back. Hey, Lake's wearing a hat now.
Yeah, he found his hat. I was wondering why he took a break. And Mike D is up 3-1 on James DeVee.
Right
over
on.
there.
Mike D on his hair.
Yes, he is. Yep, he's definitely capable of it. And I think Lake may have left a shot here. Playing a jump, and if he can see the edge of that ball, he's got a good chance of making it.
Yeah, except the problem is I don't.
You
Doesn't
don't
look
think
to
he
me
can?
like he can.
In that case, is he hoping to... Nope, he's going to 2-rail kick.
Right, good hit. But that ball's going to leak out.
I kind of like the thin hit to bring the cue ball back towards the 310 and the 1 ball up table. Lake going to come across twice for this 2 ball down in the lower right-hand corner pocket.
Good speed.
Is he going to pop out and around that 5 ball or follow right through it? Looks like he's going to pop out.
Yeah, you'd like to stay above the 5.
Oh,
but
man.
he was not able to. And, I think he's just hooked himself.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's buried in there.
Yeah, you saw that 4 ball kind of roll off and roll back on it. That's a tough roll for Lake there. Some spectators coming by and admiring Chris Robbins' beautiful Railbirds rock that she made for these guys.
Yeah, Chris Robbins, you rock. Thank you.
Rockin' Robbins. All right, and I mean Lake's in a spot here. Is he gonna try and 2-rail catch it, or maybe 3-rail try to catch the 3? Whew. Oh, he was trying to rail first, hop it. Yeah, that was a tough shot, and Joe with a great opportunity here to take it to 6-3.
Hello there. How is everybody out there in YouTube land?
Miss Sherry Ross, how you doing?
Doing all right? How you doing, Somersault?
Good. Somersault. Somersault, boombox, secret field, I get them all. I was saying earlier, Joe's got a Clark Fork River shirt on, and that's my namesake.
Oh, right on.
Secret Field Clark. Clark's my middle name. Most people think it's my last name, though, or my first.
We just figured it was kind of like a Superman thing, you know,
Yeah,
Clark Kent.
Clark Kent. Yeah, I don't think I could claim much Superman these days. Superman didn't go 2 and out. That's for sure. Just a little nip draw shot there. I think maybe he wanted to get on the backside of that 6. It's a smart shot. Joe is playing awesome. He's down 6-2 right now. He's missed a couple opportunities, but
Yeah,
I tell you, when he has any opening, he's out.
No, he's a really good player. I know him from up in the Seattle area a little bit. One of the guys that you run into at the tournaments and things. Yeah.
Where does he play?
Up, is that a Bellingham?
Mm-hmm.
But I saw, he would come and play some of the tournaments and come around like the Soundview and Players in Everett, where Ed has the weekly tournament and stuff. And
Gotcha.
real good shooter.
He's
He was practicing the other day, and I saw a comment on the chat for the bonus coverage, and they're like, "Wow, this guy in the green shirt looks like a pro," and that was Joe.
he shoots really good.
Yeah,
All right,
nice
he's
guy
gonna
too.
come across once or twice here. Just once, play
Yep.
that 10 ball in the. Oh, hold
Ho
up.
ho ho! You should be all right here.
Yeah.
You know what? The line looked really nice, but
Yes, it did. How easy it can slip away, especially on these 7-foot tables.
Yep.
Pushing straight through it, no problem for
No
him.
issues. Joe's got it handled. Sit
And we
back
got a
down.
winner on this other table. It looks like the final score at 7-4. Anthony Derrick pulling it down.
Cool.
And Lake bringing it, or sorry, Joe bringing it back to 3-6, and Joe to break. I will continue my rant about these players not using a magic rack. They're less than 50% on their break making a ball.
Yeah.
I would say that their run out percentage is higher than their make a ball on the break percentage, which to me means you got to change
Well,
something.
yeah, I know. You can't break and run if you don't make a ball,
Yeah.
or if you've got things clustering up and stuff. Because it's, it's not easy to get.
Look at that.
Yes, I mean, he gave himself a slug rack,
And he
and
made a
he's
ball.
made a ball.
And that's, yeah, this is not the position you want to be in.
No,
I don't
looks
get
like
it.
they're playing one pocket.
And this game could be played like one pocket.
Yeah.
We may very well see that. Nothing to shut up a commentator like a rack like this.
Yeah, it's just, what do you even begin to do? Let's take a look at it on the overhead to see what this cluster really looks like. How do you pick it apart? I mean, you
I think he was planning to cut that one ball and get a little hit on that and open it up a little bit. Missed the pack.
no, you don't have to. You can get there from the 4. You shoot the 3 here, the 4-8 combination, and
the 4 is going to pop out a little bit, and you probably get a breakout.
Yeah.
Okay.
May even be able to come back right in between, in that little cup right there between the 5-10.
So you think he's going to draw back?
If the
He
5,
can also, the 5 goes.
yeah, if the 5 cuts in, he can just cut it in and run into the 6 and open it up.
Yeah.
Go into
Man,
the,
you got to
the
play
10, the
really.
6.
He looks like he's drawn. So I think he's drawn into the pack. If he would have gotten around the 5, he could have played
Does
the
this
5
10
in that same corner.
Does this 10 pinch in? Can't see the angle.
Yes,
from
it does.
there.
On the
And he's
screen, it
called-
doesn't look right.
He's called it.
In person, there's a lot more space between the 10-9,
Oh yeah, there
and
is.
he's got a good line
There
on
you
it.
we can see it a little bit better from that angle. There's a gap.
Oh, he was
Oh,
playing
he's
the
playing
5 in there.
Oh, I'd have been pinching the 10.
Yep. He had a good chance at it. And that was
Okay.
a really close
Well,
shot.
With that there, though, he can control his cue ball. When you're pinching the 10, you've got to hit that with speed.
You
to
gotta
get
fire it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was able to, be a little more controlled with it this way.
Can Joe see enough of this to make this ball? Yeah, if he jacks up like that, he's going to overrun it.
Yeah, he needs.
Maybe not. If he can control the speed off this.
Squirt it just a little bit.
Oh,
he
he
caught-
caught the 10 ball.
And we're going to see a
Oh.
10-5 here for sure.
No way.
Now you don't. Does
No,
the
he's
6
not.
pass?
6 passes. I am
All right, yeah, it does. No,
totally blown
he's
away.
shooting a 10. Tell you, man.
You guys, I just don't get it. I obviously, you know something I don't know.
Okay,
Because
no, he thought the 6 didn't go, I bet, and then he looked at
And
it and
he
said,
looked
"Wait
at
a
it.
minute, that goes." Okay, I was
Totally.
just kidding, guys.
yeah, I really think that's the smartest shot on the ball.
The guy who bought him in the Calcutta is like, "What is he doing?"
He seems like a really, really supportive guy. They seem to be good friends.
Oh yeah.
Lake was nice enough to let me buy a teeny piece of that, which was a gift more than anything. So
Yeah. Well, he went for what, 750? Is that what that says?
$750, yeah.
I don't know Lake at all, so
He is such a sweet guy. Just a quality player.
Well, yeah, I'm at 7-14.
Mm-hmm.
You don't trip into that.
No. Nice shot.
Yeah, 7-14 is definitely not an oops.
Mm-mm. I don't think he's going to try and draw straight up the table, but it looks like that's what he's lining up for. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. He overdrew that ball.
Yeah, you got just
He needed to punch into that rail to make sure
a whole lot more left than
Than
just
draw.
a little below center to force it into the rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is not a mistake you'd expect somebody at this level to make.
No. Yeah, and man, this is such a huge ball. At 6'3", this is him going up 7'3", or being at 6'4".
Yeah, that's in the heart.
Drilled it. Didn't even touch the rail.
Yeah, it did. The end rail. I saw it.
The pro side.
Yeah.
He hit it perfect.
Well, no, this one down here, it hit that rail there.
Oh, yeah.
It hit the foot rail. I saw
Hit
it.
the bank rail, yeah.
Can't fool me, Summerfield.
Yeah, you're on to me. Oh, Sherry Ross.
I'm pretty smart feller.
Do you know if these guys are warming up for a match here?
It's a possibility. There is no score sheet over there, so I was gonna go look. Oh, and I forget to update the score. Yep, 7 for Lake.
7-3, Lake to break. It's a solid break. And
Crushed
no ball.
and no ball, and everything is wide open.
Wide
Only ball
open.
that's touching the rail is the 5.
You break that good, a ball doesn't go, and all of a sudden, I mean, Joe's definitely the favorite to get out on this rack.
Oh, yeah.
The 1-2 transition is tough.
Yeah, it's the toughest thing on the table, but he doesn't have to get all the way back down there. He's just got to get back over to the other side of the table.
Yeah.
And he does mostly, up in that area, is mostly bar tables.
Is it?
So, yeah. This is his forte. He's going to slide off of this 2 in between the 3-8.
Just don't slide too much. There we go. Nice shot.
Now you're going to see him go back and forth. Probably staying below the side pocket on the first one and then going above it on the second one with this to cut the 4 in.
Just to make sure you don't make contact with the 8.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, he had a ways to
wow.
get. Look at that shot.
He hit that pretty sweet.
He's just been playing great. I mean, I can't believe he's down 7-3.
So do we try to slide over here? No, you can't do that. He's going to have to go to rails back and forth. Do you try to go inside the 10 to make sure you don't hit something?
I think he's going to leave on this side of the table.
No, he was able to come into it.
Yeah.
But now he's jacked up and.
No, he's good.
I think
He's gonna lean over the whole table and shoot with the bridge.
Yeah. It's still jacked up even with the bridge.
Steven asking out there, Fargo rights are not table specific. It's a rating established by how a player has performed against players and then how those players have responded against other players.
Yep, it's all about who you beat and what the score is and who you lose to. And
I think the biggest reason they don't do that is that both players are playing on a similar table. So theoretically, it should be about the play, not the table. But there definitely are players that play better on bar tables or large tables. Awesome shot.
I didn't try to do too much of it there with it.
He keeps things simple in a really beautiful way. It's so easy to overcomplicate things. I think he's just going to pop out and stop this. I think he'd like to draw straight back for the 10. Push forward a little bit.
I think he's going to go forward with it here, it looks like. No, he's drawing back.
Yep.
See, that
Draw
side pocket.
straight back.
Oh, okay, he's got just a teeny bit of angle. It
Yeah.
looked like he had more. I'm only looking at one screen.
He's looking perfect. All right, so 4-7, Joe Landi trying to mount a comeback.
Trying to see what we may have possibly coming up.
Getting his break back. So yeah, let's see a break and run out of Joe here to bring it to 5-7.
That'd be cool. All right, there's a 9 p.m. match. Made a ball. He's got a shot on the 1. 2 passes to 3. Where do we do with the 4, though?
2, 3, 4 cuts between the 5-10, doesn't it? I think he's got a line.
Oh, we got a. Oh, yeah, it does. Yeah, 4 goes.
Yeah, I think he's got at least a ball's worth of pocket there.
Yeah.
It's one of the only shots we saw Joe miss. He was trying to sneak a ball past, and he clipped the edge of a
You
ball.
can see there at 4 clearly goes past that 5. I can tell because it still has to be, cut a little bit from like if he was just shooting from where he is.
Just got to play this nice and easy. I do not want to hit that ball too firm.
Oh, he caught it. Oh, man. It went clean. I mean, you could even rub the rail a little bit and still have that ball go.
If you're worried about it at all, though, why don't you just play into the ball and push that 3 ball out towards the other corner pocket?
Make sure that you're doing it and what you're doing with it. Yeah. Oh, he's just going
Look
to
at
slice
that.
it in.
What a stud. Come on, ball.
Now
get
what
out
are we
there.
going to do?
Oh. Well, that's a problem with trying to go through traffic.
Yeah. Can you
That's-
can you see the edge of it?
If he can see the edge, he's going right into the edge of the 5, and that's,
And that's
scary.
yeah.
It's looking like a scratch in the corner. He's missed a couple kicks. Pretty surprising kicks, too, for how straight he shoots. I've been really surprised that he's missed a couple of those.
He's calling 4 in the side pocket.
Calling the side, so he's going to kick past that 6 ball, a little bit of left English.
Uh-huh.
And I think a lot of players think about this a couple ways. He's got a good chance of making it. If he makes contact with the 9, he could potentially clip it off the 9. And that's him hitting pretty firm.
Right between it.
I am so surprised when those balls don't kick.
The speed there is what I think, when you're putting English on it, when you got to hit it with a little bit of pace, you have to put a little bit more on it. Because you're not giving it time for the English to react after coming off of off of your cue and off of the rail. So
that's one of the things we saw earlier.
Went straight there.
He was really, really close to the rail, and he shot one, and you could see that he put just a teeny bit of running English, which usually helps keep things straight.
Yeah.
But if you're that close to the rail, it just catches and throws you way wider than you'd think.
It's like just come off of this 6, a little bit of center right, and play the 7 in the same corner.
Yeah.
Back out to the center of the table. You know how many times I say that?
Right back out to the center of the table.
Center of the
I
table.
think they're going to try and play for the center of the
I think
table.
you're going to get to the center of the table would be perfect.
It's a little straight to slide down for the 9 in the corner, so I think he's going to get back to the center of the table and try and play that 9 in the side.
Yeah, and he's just going to probably just push this forward a little bit.
Yeah.
He could even, maybe even go to the side rail and shoot the 10 in the other side, unless he wants to just roll it, and then he can take the 10 in the corner.
I think he's just going to stop it.
Yeah, shoot the 10 in the corner.
Yeah. Lake also not missing a lot of balls. He's just shot terrific.
Yeah.
I mean, I say the score doesn't really show the separation, but Lake has been very, very consistent. Aside from his break, he's just been phenomenal. Taking an 8-4 lead. What's the percentage going to do now?
So you're saying there's a chance.
I read you. It's all that 1 in a million talk.
Hey, you know, chip in a chair. And there's plenty of chairs around here.
Yes, there are.
Where did Kevin Ross go? He ran away.
I've chosen to not accept that job detail. I believe marrying the man, that's your position.
Yeah, yeah. He was here a minute ago, now he's gone, and then damn, you know.
You made the
Let
mistake of sitting down, you're stuck with me.
Well, he was done, and he was kind of just standing there, and then I turn around, and he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The nerve of some people's children. We are on taking a little break, looks like. Players are on break. We'll be back momentarily.
And Lake Rackin here. And up 8-4 and breaking. Lake with an excellent opportunity to seal this deal.
Absolutely.
He really hasn't changed too much about his break. Really solid hit on those balls. Nothing going towards the pocket, though. Another dry one. It's going to bring Joe to the table, and Joe's got to get himself back in this thing. I think he may actually take this 1-8 combo. Nope. That's a great shot. He likes to play safe. Oh, just leaked out. He was trying to get it behind that 8. Man, and Lake in a terrific position here to run out. He's got I think he'll probably try to stay this side of the 8 ball. So go to the rail and back out for the 2. Just went straight into it. Wants to leave himself a good enough angle on the 3 because he's got to just slide straight across for that 4. But once he gets the 4 to the 5, this is all but over. Looks like he's got a little window to shoot through these balls. Oh, and he just laid up. I like that shot. And drawn around this, 2 rails. Hate to go out on a limb here, but this is all but over. Lake Going to go one rail around to take that 7 in the lower left-hand corner pocket. And he's going to have to stay, come right back through that 9-10 to come out. I don't think he'll push forward here. Oh, maybe he will. Looks like it. Going right around that 10. That's a perfect shot. A lot less complicated than I made it in my mind, believe it or not. And this match is wrapping up. I think you'll stay this side of the 10 ball, just play a little high inside, back to the center of the table, and take the 10 in the lower left. Blake MacKay going to find himself on the way to the point match tomorrow. Making it look easy. Nice shooting. Terrific shooting for Joe Landi, too. He's had a heck of a tournament so far, and he's going to be coming back later on playing for 5th, 6th, playing to try to stay alive. For Summerfield Habner, Sherry Ross, Kevin Ross, and Railbirds TV, we thank you for watching. We'll be back with another match sometime soon. I'll let you know as soon as possible what we got coming up.
All right, thanks, guys.